So here we are on our main basics settings screen. As I mentioned previously, you can hover your mouse over any field and it's going to tell you basically what you need to do in that field, how to set this up. This is the meat and potatoes. This is what creates your organic traffic platform for you. Everything has a need. Everything is required. Now, there's a couple of things that you don't have to worry about depending on how you're setting up your site. LMAM stands for Local Marketer, Affiliate Marketer. Okay, this causes your OTP to create a different type of organic traffic platform that is targeted specifically toward local marketers or affiliate marketers. These things are covered in other tutorials. I'll get to that later. Just know that when you're filling out your campaign for a regular organic traffic platform build, you do not need to enter data into these two fields, but you will need to everywhere else. So we've got a campaign name. This is just a unique identifier so that you can come back to this campaign and run it again, make modifications, whatever. Now what I do is I'll create a basic campaign template that I save. That way, whenever I go to create additional campaigns, I'm able to just load my template. It puts my basic information in there, and then I can just change out the little things that I want to change out and save it as the new campaign. So it sort of gives you a shortcut. So you put in your campaign name, change user every X posts, and delay X seconds between changing users. Every web host is different. There are actually tutorials specific for this, so I'm not going to get into that right now. I'll just say that you, on your campaigns, you need to have a number of posts that you want the software to make before it changes users here, and a number of seconds to delay between logging out of one account and logging into the next. Your WordPress credentials, this is your URL. You don't put a trailing slash, you don't put WP/admin, you just put the URL of where your blog is located. Then you've got your username and your password. Your start and end years. Okay, this is your drip system that works on an annual setting. So if I set my campaign to start in 2017 and end in 2017, then there is no drip. It's going to create posts everywhere from January 1st of 2017 to December 31st of 2017. So since that time has already passed, there's nothing to drip. It's going to build all of that content. It's going to make it all live for me right now in the present. All right. If, however, I was to set this number to 2017 and this number to 2018, then basically I have a 2-year system for this blog in place. So however many posts that I tell it that I want it to make, it's going to split those up randomly between January of 2017 all the way to December of 2018. You follow me? So you're going to have some posts that are already live, and you're going to have some posts that have not been released yet. They're still scheduled to be released in your WordPress install. If I was to set both of these to 2018, well, the month right now is midway through March. So say I told it I want you to create 30,000 pages and posts on my blog. All right, well, it would do that, and it would, the ones that happened before today's date, which is March 15th at the moment, if it happened before that date, then those would be live, and everything from March 16th to December 31st of 2018, those would all be scheduled and drip out on a daily, hourly, and minutely schedule, right? Just depends on how the randomization worked out for you. Authors and posts. the number of authors that you want. This is an SEO thing. You don't want a huge blog that only has one author, because Google sees that and they say, okay, well, this person used a tool, because there's nobody in their right mind that could create 30,000 web pages seriously in the course of a day, a month, a year, whatever. So this guy's not real. On the other hand, when they see that it's different authors involved, then they're saying the exact opposite. They're saying, this is very serious. This person has an entire group of people working to put out this latest, greatest information. So there you go. You're getting some love. The authors that you create here, let's say I'm going to put in 15 authors. These authors are the ones that this changes to, okay? I'll have more on that later. For now, basically what this does when you're creating authors is it's creating new administrative users in your account. It's using, regular real names, and it's using your password as the password for those accounts, so that the software can come in every, in this case, 2,500 posts. It'll log out from the user that it's in right now. It'll wait 300 seconds, which is 5 minutes, and then it'll log in as one of these other users that it created for you. Cool, huh? Next, there is the number of posts. How many pages and posts do you want on your blog? You could set this, say you're doing a little test, and you say, well, do 12 posts. I just want to see what it's going to do. You can do that. Or you could tell it, you know what, give me 12,000 posts. Or if you wanted to, you can tell it, give me 30,000 posts and pages. You get me? So right here, you're just telling it how big and fleshed out you want this blog to be. LMAM stands for Local Marketer Affiliate Marketer. We're not going to cover this right now, because in standard OTP setup, you don't need these. These are created specifically for local marketers and affiliate marketers. We'll get to that in a different tutorial. On your miscellaneous, this is your redirect time. Now, what happens in your blog is that once your pages are indexed and some visitor, he clicks on your link in a search engine, he's going to go to your page, which is going to show an overlay, a lead capture, whatever you want him to do, and it's going to stay there as long as you want it to, based on the number you put here. So if you put 7 here, well, it would stay on that page for 7 seconds, and then it would go ahead and auto redirect to whatever thing that it is that you're promoting. Okay, so that's simple. So you could do it 7, or if you just wanted them to stay on that until they took an action, you could set it to 70,000, and it's just going to wait it out, basically into infinity until they click away or do whatever it was you want them to do. There's the test credentials button. You actually do not click this until you have your entire campaign set up. But basically what this is doing is it's just going to test and make sure that your login credentials are accurate and is allowing the software to log in. Because you would hate to not test it, and then you run this huge campaign only to find out that the software thought it was doing what it was supposed to, but it wasn't, because it was never even able to log in. So that's why it's vital when you create a new campaign, you set it all up and you run it to test those credentials. Okay, I'll end this video. We'll start the next one in a few.